Hey guys, I'm Shaman.
I'm Yolanda.
And
I thought you were doing an introduction.
I know, I just said
You
that
told me.
and then I screwed up. We're co-founders of Harper Therapy. And we've been talking this month about couples. And particularly, maybe shifting the paradigm of things aren't working great in our relationship or things feel off in our relationship to getting help earlier, right?
Things do not have to be falling apart for you to get help.
Right. And the earlier you get in, and I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, you're going to save money. It's going to save you money.
Just breaking it down right there.
Right.
Yeah.
When we wait
Potentially you're going to save money.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think on average, you're going to save money, right?
Yeah.
You're going, because what I'm saying is you're going to be here shorter
Hopefully. Yep.
than what you would be here if you had 10, 12, 15 years of...
Well, just think, if you were a tennis player and you have been serving a certain way your entire tennis career,
Right.
and then you have the good fortune of having training session with Serena Williams.
Right.
And Serena Williams said, "What are you doing?
We need to change this.
I have some other ways for you to serve the tennis ball."
Right.
You are going to be able to take in and learn those other ways more easily if you have only been serving in the maladaptive way for 2 years versus 20.
I have another analogy.
Throw it at me.
So, I was watching an interview about a person who had never driven a car. Ed Sheeran. Everybody knows who Ed Sheeran is.
Oh my, he's never driven a car?
Had never driven a car.
What?
And was on Top Gear.
Okay.
The old auto show that used to be on
Sure.
BBC.
Yeah.
And in the interview, they were asking him, he didn't have a driver's license.
Okay.
They said, so you've never driven a car. So the race car driver that they have, taught him how to drive. The professional race car driver they had taught him how to drive because they would drive a lap on the show and time it. And the race car driver told him, it's so much easier to teach you how to do this because I don't have these bad
You don't have to unlearn
behaviors to unlearn.
Yeah.
I'm a car guy. I like cars. So
I'm not a tennis person, but that seemed like a good metaphor. I don't know.
but it's so true. It's
Yeah.
so easy when when you have that earlier mindset and you're not so entrenched in what you're fighting over, right?
Yeah.
That at those early signs of maybe we could get some help, what you could save yourself if you just took the step and got some help.
Yeah. And again, this kind of flies in the face of our thoughts of like, oh, we'll figure it out. Oh, we'll work through it, which is understandable on the front end, right? When you kind of come into some friction in your relationship, it's understandable to go, what is going on here? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Right.
But how long does that need to go on before you say we need to take some steps?
Yeah, I mean, we talk to people all the time. It's like, yeah, we're looking for some couples help. Okay, awesome. We do that here. You're in the right place. And the next question they're usually like is, and this is going to be really expensive. That all depends, right? Like every couple is different. Like
so is divorce, my friend.
right. Usually that's what we tell them. Divorce is not cheap either. And you could save money and time and all kinds of stuff if you start to work right away.
Yeah. Well, and also in the way that we do it, we do couples work in a pretty unique way. The way that we run the practice is pretty unique, and that we from session 1 are speaking very distinctly about what your goals are,
right?
So that everybody's on the same page and that we're all moving in the same direction, and we're checking in with you as we go along. Do you feel like you're making progress?
Right.
So, that's another way that we have structure here to make sure that that everyone is making the best use of time, energy, resources, financial, otherwise, right? That's really important for us.
So, it's better to get in early than later. There's no reason to suffer for years and years and years. You're just making this harder on yourself in the long run, in anguish and time now, and the work that's going to have to be done in therapy. So the earlier the better. And you can give us a call at 813-434-3639.